to a brand new thing on my channel. It's just like a little thing that I wanted to do. Oh, and also look at my skin for Halloween. I'm a little kitty. Anyway, but let me put my armor back on. And I am on Hypercloud on the prison, and I thought I would tell a few funny stories, slash embarrassing stories that have happened to me since I have started college. I thought it'd be funny for you guys because I'm awkward and embarrassing. So, yeah. So the first story took place on my second day of college classes. I think it was my second class of the day, and it's in this building that's very, very far away from the parking lot that we park at. And so, first of all, it's almost 90 degrees outside, and it's freaking hot. Let's just say that. It's freaking hot, and I have to walk up 4 flights of stairs to get to this class. And I finally get there, and I'm just like a stupid little freshman, so I don't know where my class even is. So I'm like looking around, and there's a bunch of people in the hallway just looking at me, and they probably just know what I'm doing, so I don't really care because I don't know where the heck I'm going. I finally find it, and there's a million people in there already because it's a required class, so a bunch of people are in it. Probably about 50 or 60. So a relatively smaller class, actually, to some of my other classes. But still, there was a bunch of people. And I was like, where the heck am I going to sit? So I finally find a seat, sit down. I'm like a freaking sweaty, hot mess by the time I sit in there. And first of all, I get embarrassed very easy, and I don't even know. I'm just going to continue on so you can hear my embarrassment. But this teacher is a very, very, very good friend of my aunt. And I've never met her before. The only time I met her was the first day of class. And she's an awesome teacher, awesome lady. But I don't like being pointed out in front of the entire class. But the first thing she walks in, she tells everyone her name. And then she's like, where's Alexi? And I'm like, I don't know who that is, so I'm just gonna sit here. I don't know. And then she's like, Lexi? And I'm like, no, it's not me. And then she's like, Alexa. And I'm like, oh shoot, that's me. And I raise my hand, and I'm freaking, everyone turns around and looks at me. Now here I am, a stupid little freshman, sweating everywhere. And I'm just like, hi, I didn't know what else to say. I was just like, hi. And then she's like, explained how we knew each other, even though we never met. And I was just like, I don't know, my life crumbling before my eyes. But she was just like, this is my, she's my best friend's niece. And I'm just like, yeah. And I love her as a teacher. She ended up being like one of my favorite teachers this semester. And I don't know, but just the first time I ever met her was in front of the entire class, and then they turn around and stare at me like I have 4 heads, and I just didn't know how to continue on. I didn't want to look at anybody. I get embarrassed very easily, like I said. So that's one of my very first embarrassing college stories. So I'm just going to continue on to the next one. It's just a short story, but it's just to explain to you guys how awkward and clumsy and how embarrassing I am as a human being. So I'm on the phone with Cole, and I'm walking to my car, and I'm not really paying attention to what I'm doing. I'm just kind of walking, and I walk by this girl. And I guess that since I'm not really paying attention to where I'm walking or how I'm walking, I just kind of move to the side a little bit so I don't like hit her or walk into her. And I fall off the sidewalk. And then she turns around to me and she's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm just like, physically I'm fine, but emotionally no. I didn't actually say that but in my brain that's how I felt. It was and I was like, Cole, I just freaking fell off the sidewalk. And he's like, did you really? Wow, you're clumsy. Pretty much, that's what he said. And I'm just like, I can't help it. I don't know. Like, I trip up the stairs, down the stairs all the time. And it's so embarrassing, especially when I run stadiums for college just to be fit. And I always trip up the stairs, and it's so embarrassing. And I'm just like, I don't even care anymore because my life is embarrassing pretty much. So, let's continue on to the third and the final story. This one is not about college, but it has happened since I've moved out and I'm in college. But me and Cole live together. Obviously, if you guys don't know that, if you're new to my channel, welcome. But my boyfriend and we live together, and I came back from classes one morning. It's probably about 11 o'clock. Cole didn't have class that morning, so I came home and I was like, hey, do you want to make some breakfast? And he was like, yeah. So we were like, let's make some pancakes, because who doesn't love freaking pancakes? But I was like, this will be great. And so Cole was making some bacon and some eggs. I'm like, I got the pancakes. And it's one of those ones, if you guys aren't familiar, I don't know what brands of pancakes it is, but it's like comes with the mix in a little bottle, and you put water in it, and then you shake it up. Like, I don't know if you guys have that where you live, or like if you're in America. Well, I have it where I live. And it's just like some cheap pancake mix. It's really good, and we're college kids, so you know, whatever. Cheap pancake mix, that's good. Heck yeah, we're on that boat. But anyway, I was like, okay, I'm gonna shake this up. And keep in mind, I've had this kind of pancake mix all the time since I was little, because it's just easy to make, and I've done it before. You just pour the water in and then you shake it. And I guess this time, though, wasn't very lucky for me, because I shook it, and like the pressure gets kind of tight in the bottle. Obviously, you guys are probably like, you're an idiot, but I've done this so many times and it's never done this before. I guess the pressure got a little bit too tight on the pancake mix while I was shaking it, and it just freaking exploded like a freaking bomb, just like, and it went everywhere, all over our kitchen. And keep in mind, our kitchen is very small, and I had on this freaking cute outfit that day, and I hardly ever dress up for class, and I was just like feeling it that day, and I had on this cute sweater, and it just got all over my arm. I don't know. It went all over my shoes that I had on, went all over our kitchen, our cabinets, our freaking dishwasher, our oven. It went over everything. And I am a very emotional person, so I'm just kind of standing there in shock for a little bit, because I don't know. I'm just like, what the heck just happened in my brain? And Cole's freaking laughing at me because I'm an idiot. He's laughing at me right now because he's sitting beside me. But and then I just sit there, and then I start crying. I start crying like a freaking kid who spilt milk, because it scared the crap out of me. It sounded like a bomb exploded in our kitchen, and it scared me. And so I just held out my arms like a 5-year-old, and I started crying, and Cole just hugged me, laughing at me at the same time. But I don't even know. It took so long for us to clean up that freaking kitchen. I still think there's some spots with some pancake mix on it, because you can't get it off. It's like stuck on the freaking cabinets. And it was like in some of the cabinets. I don't even know how it got in them, because they weren't even open. But a few weeks later, I end up wearing the same shoes that I had on whenever I did that, and it was while I was home, like where I'm originally from, like not where I'm at college. But I forget about the shoes that I was wearing, and I didn't end up cleaning them. Because, well, I did clean them off, but I guess not well enough. And I'm just sitting there, and I'm actually shoe shopping with my mother. And I look down at one of my shoes, and I'm like, what the heck is on what the heck is on my shoe? And I say this to my mom, like, what is that? And she's like, I don't know. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's freaking pancake mix. And then I text Cole and tell him, and he laughs about it, because he's like, oh wow, you're embarrassing, blah blah blah. No, I don't think he said that, but he did laugh at me. And I told him about it later on the phone, and it was just, I'm just a mess, guys. I don't even know how to describe to you how odd my life is. I'm just an awkward human being. I don't think I can describe it any better than that. So that's my stories for you guys today. If you guys did enjoy these stories, please leave a like and comment if your favorite story. Comment your favorite story down below, and also let me know if you want another episode to this little, I guess, little mini series that's happening today. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm LEXXALOU. Bye.